Hello, this is John Bacon reporting from Fairfield University, where East Hartford High School is playing against Fairfield Prep.
CAAC's second round game between the Hornets of East Hartford and the Jesuits of Fairfield Prep. And now for your starting lineups. First for the Hornets. Number 13, Johan Stagnara. Number 3, Joseph Baccio. Number 4, Dante Calamini. Number 10, Anthony Dela Cruz. Number 2, Wilbert Hercules. Number 8, Robert Sam. Number 16, Garbins Pamphile. Number 5, Ya Nemo Aguirre. Number 1, Julio Argueta. Number 15, Kofi Amanayan. And number 14, Gustavo Guzman. The head coach for the Hornets is Mike Bendy. His assistant is France Innocent and Dwayne Faust. And now for the starting lineups for your Fairfield Prep Jesuits. Starting in the goal, number 4, Ryan Cowles. Number 5, Andrew Chiodo. Number 8, James Burris. Number 9, Axel Wayman. Number 10, Ross Kedlish. Number 11, Luke Finnegan. Number 14, Gavin Newmeyer. Number 17, Alex Nordlinger. Number 21, Lucas Omequintana. Number 23, Nate Montani. And number 29, Jose Garcia Mina. The head coach for the Jesuits is Ryan Liddy. He's assisted by Jack Reed. Now, if everyone could please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
So this is a very nice facility here at Fairfield University. I did not realize that the Fairfield College Preparatory School, which is Fairfield Prep, was actually part of Fairfield University. So they play here, and I now recall that when I came for the baseball playoff game, the second round, coincidentally for the baseball team last season, it was also against Fairfield Prep. That was a heartbreaker. They lost they were tied at nothing, and then in the ninth inning, the top of the ninth inning, the bottom of the ninth inning, Fairfield Prep scored their run. There were already 2 outs. They could have gone into extra innings, and that was really, really tough win to take. But anyway, this is not what's going to happen today. Last year, the Hornets broke their curse, and they did it again this year, making it past the first round. They hadn't done that for quite some time. So now, this will be their chance to make it past the second round. So we're hoping for the best. Fairfield Prep is ranked number 3 in the tournament. East Hartford is ranked number 19. East Hartford got here by beating another Fairfield team, Fairfield Ludlow, in the first round, 2-0 off 2 goals by Robert Sam. So anyway, let's hope for a good show here. I will do my best to keep up with play and keep the commentary on point. And I hope you enjoy this. And go Hornets. And they tried to get Wilbert Hercules into the action right away. Joseph Bokey in the back, trying to send it forward. Rejected by Fairfield. That was Garvin's Pamphile, number 16 there. Johan Stagnaro hits the deck, no call is made. Yao steps up. Robert Sam sends it back to Anthony de la Cruz, who sends it to Garvins, to Johan. Back to Anthony de la Cruz. They're having a little bit of possession here, which is nice. There's no hurry at this time. Dante Talamini sends it cross field to Hercules. And it goes back to Gustavo Guzman, who stepped up there. And he sends service in. Robert Sam gets it. He's quite some distance away from goal, but it's nice to at least, get one shot on goal and see what it feels like. They're playing on real grass. The playoff was on artificial turf. And that's where East Hartford normally plays because there's artificial turf at East Hartford High School. And the ball will belong to Fairfield Prep. That white line there, which is for, I'm not sure what it's for, is really throwing me off. We're looking at the yellow lines, not those really bright white ones, which are the lines that stand out the most in this field. Anthony sends it back to Dante. Sends it to the left to Garbins, who loses out of bounds. Hercules sends it to the middle. A lot of action, a lot of traffic there, so Fairfield Prep takes back the ball. Yao has time. Might as well do something constructive with this. Nice ball. Looked like it was going to go outside. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong line again. Then the referee lifts his flag, so that one went slightly out of bounds. East Hartford will have the throw in. Dante is going to do this. To Anthony. It is actually a really beautiful day. Tuesday was quite rainy. We actually got rather lucky during the game. It did rain, but not as much as it did prior to the game on my drive over. Today it's just gorgeous. But sunset is approaching, as you can see by the shadows on the field, so they'll be putting on the lights pretty soon. The game was moved back to 4 o'clock. Yesterday it was 2 o'clock, and Joseph puts his foot in just at the right time there to stop that. Okay, I'm going to have to move this camera a little bit because I don't have this shot. There's the corner flag. I don't see the man, but there he goes. And there was a shot going in. It may have been a pass. It may have been a shot. East Hartford deflects, and we have our first corner of the game. Short corner goes back to the original kicker. Service too high, and Julio Argueta will control that. 5 minutes have gone by here, 0-0 in the first half. Second round of the 2018-19 Boys Soccer State Tournament. Long ball, and Yao is up to the task, and then Joseph steps up to take that. So far they've covered Fairfield's every once in a while. Joseph takes some chances. That was one such example. But at least there were several people behind him. Long ball. Robert Sam goes in for it, and he's called for a foul. A little bit too much body English on that one. Nice control in the offensive part of the field. Bad bounce. East Hartford is still in an offensive position, deflects and lightly makes it to the goalie, but that's 2 shots now that the goalie's had to come out and get. Whereas East Hartford's goalie has not. Joseph. Nice bounce. Robert Sam. He has 2 men on him. Sends it to the center. He's trying to reach. I think he was trying to reach Wilbert, but it's hard for me to tell from here. No, that he was trying to reach Johan. And looks like it's going to be a goal kick. And it'll be East Hartford throwing. Dante Talamini will do the honors. Short one to Garvins. Back to Dante. Nice job of getting out of trouble there. Gustavo sends it up. And now East Hartford has a little bit of room on the right-hand side. That's Wilbert Hercules. And the out of bounds is called against East Hartford. Nice job by Wilbert. He's very active there on both offense and defense. Looks like on the sideline that's Emmanuel getting ready to come in. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be throw in for Fairfield Prep, and looks like Johan comes out and Emmanuel comes in, number 7. Anthony made quite a bit of progress there between 3 defenders. Sends it to Robert Sam. Takes it inside, sends the pass. And another shot. Another shot. Not on goal, but it's a shot. East Hartford is getting a good amount of time on the ball so far. They are the lower ranked team here. Fairfield Prep is expected to prevail, but this is soccer. Anything could happen when we get to the playoffs. Gustavo Guzman sends it long. It's cut off by Fairfield Prep. Emmanuel sends it back. Yao sends it back. Joseph to the side. Good patience by the Hornets. Trying to get the right play there. Long ball to the center of the field. Nobody there for Fairfield. East Hartford just sends it back. Could have taken his time with that, but I'm not sure if he knew what was around him. So I can't really blame him for just sending it straight back. Yao on defense. Nice tackle. Fairfield has 3 teams, or had 3 teams, go into the playoffs here in Double L play. Fairfield Prep, which is this one. Fairfield Ludlow, which is who East Hartford played. And there's another one, and I'm drawing a blank as to what its name is. But yeah, they definitely play some soccer around here. But we play soccer in East Hartford too. Service, not quite there, but very close. Nice job by Dante Talamini, making some progress. One touch to many. East Hartford is really getting a lot of the ball right now. It'd be so nice if they could do something really constructive with it, like, I don't know, score a goal or 2 or 3. Emmanuel sends it to the other side. Robert Sam in the middle. Back to Dante. Switching sides to Anthony de la Cruz. Service. Way over the goal. 0-0. 15 minutes have gone by here, so 25 minutes left in the first half. There must be a winner. The winner will end up playing whoever wins amongst Danbury and Naugatuck. Now, Danbury is the higher ranked team. I have been told by Mr. Martinez that Naugatuck is closer to us, so from my perspective, that would be preferable. I mean, Fairfield is far from East Hartford. Danbury is almost in another state, and it really, really is almost another state. Fairfield has earned a throw-in deep in Hornet territory. And East Hartford is able to get out of that easily. Unfortunately loses the ball. Shot on goal, and Julio Argueta is there and throws himself on the ball. They were given just a little bit too much time there. But nice job for Julio. It's so nice to know that when he's needed, he's going to step up and make the play that's necessary. He did that a couple times on Tuesday. Robert sends it back to Anthony. Switches sides to Garvins. Fairfield sends it out of bounds. There's a whistle. And looks like there's a substitution. And I believe, I didn't realize that Kofi had come into the game, and Kofi is coming out. He's being replaced, and I don't have my roster in front of me right now, and people will be mad at me because I won't be able to call out every single name that's out there. And nice shot from distance. Didn't have a huge amount of power, but it was accurate, and the goalie did have to move for that one. East Hartford continues to take some shots. Shots have not been dangerous, but that'll come. And it seems like the Fairfield fans are very vocal here. A free kick is called. It's about halfway between the goal area and the corner kick. Could be dangerous, but it's very similar to a corner kick. That was, I think, Anthony de la Cruz heading it down. Fairfield player was right there to shoot. First time right on goal. Went directly to Julio. And he did what he's supposed to with it. And what is... Okay, something... That was a tough collision there. Robert Sam got right up from that. Now, my feeling from this angle, it looked like it should have been a foul on Fairfield, and I believe that is what's being called. Based on the body language of the players. Yep. Free kick in dangerous territory for the Hornets. And no, it's a drop ball. It's a drop ball. And in a sportsmanlike way, Anthony de la Cruz sends it back to the keeper. Robert Sam sends it back. Service goes in. Oh, it would have been so nice if he could have one-timed that, but it really wasn't somewhere where he could do that. Nice service into the center by Garvins. Nobody there for that. Anthony steals it to Emmanuel, who turns around. Still got the ball. Some contact. He goes down. No call. Tarford really is controlling the tempo in this match so far. But that doesn't go on forever. They need to take advantage of this soon. Back to Joseph. East Tarford exercising a lot of patience there. Garvin's on the ball. Garvins will take the throw in. Sends it long to Robert Sam. And again, East Tarford will have the ball. Robert Sam really has some height and he can jump. So he's a good target player for those plays. Dante sends it inside, and the keeper's got it. "17 and a half minutes left to play here in the first half. No score. East Tarford is really having a lot of time with the ball. Garvin sends it to the center. Robert Sam. It wasn't where he wanted it. He had to turn and shoot, and unfortunately went straight to the keeper, who was just in the right position. Gustavo sends it forward to Johan. Okay, Wilbert reaches out as he's going past the player and fouls him. Whistle on the field. Fairfield Prep wants to make 2 subs. And Garvin sends it out to the crowd. Robert Sam reaches in for that one. It'll be East Hartford throw-in. And Dante Talamini will take that throw-in. Anthony de la Cruz sends it to the right over to Emmanuel. Now it's Wilbert Hercules back to Emmanuel. He's making some progress. Sends it back to Anthony. Not enough on that to reach Robert. Dante. Emmanuel. Dante. Garvins. And Fairfield says it out of bounds. Oh! I believe that was Johan who swung at that one. It seemed like the right idea, but he just was off target. And there's Joseph doing his little dance in the back. And that was a handball there on Joseph. Completely unintentional, but there's no way that the referee cannot call that. I wish he could say, okay, you didn't mean to, but it doesn't work that way. And the thing is, the referee, I mean, sure, it looked unintentional, it probably was, but referee can't really categorically rule that out. So, first dangerous opportunity for Fairfield. East Hartford had a dangerous opportunity on the other side. Set up the wall. There are 1, 2, 3 in the wall. Garvin's close behind. And shot goes way, way high. It's a good thing there's a net in front of those windows over there. So, 12 minutes left to play. 0-0. Second round of the 2018-19 Boys State Tournament. East Hartford visiting the higher ranked Fairfield Prep. When I was trying to get here, I went on Google to try to look up Fairfield High School, and I couldn't find anything. Fairfield Prep, I couldn't find anything. It is Fairfield College Preparatory School. That is the name. I never would have thought about looking under Fairfield College. I don't know how I finally happened across that, but I did. And then as I was driving into the... Oh, shoot. No call there. No call there. No call. No, that was the follow-through. That was the follow-through. Both are just as at fault for that. And that was Yao trying to jump over the back of the Fairfield player. Very vocal fans for Fairfield Prep. Almost sounds like they're used to getting their way. I don't know. This is close enough for a good service in. Fairfield gets ahead on it, but it was a good 6 yards from the goal. And Julio was watching it all the way. Less than 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. Robert Sam gets it back. It's on the ground. He gets possession. Indirect kick was called. Referee does not like someone reaching for that ball when they're already on the ground. And it's really to protect the player from, because if the other team knows that they're going to do that, then they're going to go at it, and the guy on the ground stands no chance in that case. Can get hurt easily. Fairfield Prep's losing the ball quickly. You start for making progress. That's a nice ball. Nice step up for Hornets to keep possession. Joseph loses it just momentarily. He's just too darn fast. He's dribbling all the way in. He wants to take a shot on goal, and he does. He didn't hit it quite right, but that was a beautiful play by Joseph. Who can blame him for going in and trying that? 7.5 minutes left to play. First half. No score at this stage for either team. East Hartford has definitely been more dangerous. But then on the other hand, Fairfield did have one good chance on goal, and all it takes is one. Nice job, Yao. Yao again. Johan sends it to Anthony, who makes progress across the middle of the field. And then finally loses it there, but East Hartford still has his Dante Talamini comes back, gets the rebound. Yao. East Hartford is really hustling. It seems like they're getting all the second chance opportunities here. Yes. Oh! All he needed was one more step. East Hartford is doing a nice job to get 2/3 of the way down the field, but once they do, Fairfield sets up and they just block any possible shots. They're covering all the angles. And all that's left are shots from way outside, like that one by Dante, which, you know, it's what you need to do. Do that enough, you'll open up the defense. Four minutes, 20 seconds left to play here in the first half. Still a chance for one of these teams to go into the locker room with a one-goal lead. Emmanuel tries to make it through three men, isn't able, and steals the ball. Foul is called. Looked like all ball to me and to one half of the crowd right here. The other half of the crowd saw it differently. I don't know why it always happens that way. If only we could have some plays that everybody agreed upon. Not going to happen. Jesús, ¿fuiste tú? Ok. Porque no estamos en México, man. I heard, at the end of that chant, I heard something that's done in the Mexican League, which every other country in the world disapproves of horribly, and I hope it wasn't one of our guys that was saying that.
It's up! There we go, there we go! Hey, take it from him, he's not going nowhere, take it!
And Fairfield is making some progress beyond the center line, which they haven't been able to do much here toward the end of the first half. East Hartford making some progress, just a little over 2 minutes left in the game. I think Robert Sam had given up on that ball. He thought it was going to be intercepted, and had he known, he would have stayed closer to the other player. Dante changes fields. Garvins. Dante again. It is amazing how much space they're being given. Is it some kind of trap? Nobody there for that one. Just seconds left on the clock now. So it looks like we're going to go into the locker room with a 0-0 score unless there's a really, really amazing quick play. Okay. They did the Mexican cheer again, but they didn't finish it off the way they do in Mexico, which is a good thing. Okay, so at the end of one half, East Hartford and High School and Fairfield Prep are tied 0-0. East Hartford had the better chances in that half. They really had a lot of time on the ball, and I can't wait to see what they can do after talking to their coach going into the second half. And I imagine that Fairfield Prep will also make some adjustments. So hopefully East Hartford comes out on top. Be back in the second half.